Welcome to the C3 Monday Minutes, where you get the latest Carolina Panthers news and opinions in just a couple of minutes. Good Monday morning to you, Panther fans. Carolina went into Foxboro without anyone giving them a shot. Well, except the freaking Puerto Rican of the C3 Carolina Panthers podcast, that is. Well, the Panthers didn't get the memo. Carolina defeated the Patriots 33-3 in a typical down-to-the-wire cardiac cats type win. A struggling Cam Newton willed the Carolina Panthers to a gritty victory in one of the most inhospitable environments in the NFL. Cam Newton threw for 316 yards on the day, 3 touchdowns, and he ran for 44 yards and got a TD on the ground. He completed 75% of his passes and became the first quarterback in NFL history with 50 rushing touchdowns, as well as the winningest quarterback in Panther team history. He looked sharp, folks. Bill Voth reported on Twitter that a week after the third worst passer rating of his career, Cam Newton had his 6th best, and his best since the 2015 season finale. The 2015 Cam Newton is back, folks, or at least we saw the first signs of him. You know, Carolina was up 30-16 with 10 minutes to play. And while the Carolina offense had taken advantage of New England early in the game, things started to slow down for the Panthers as Cam Newton was sacked on 3rd and 7 on their own 27, which should have given the Patriots the ball back with over 2 minutes left on the clock, after they had come back in the last 10 minutes to tie the game up 30-30. You know, momentum, which was swinging late towards the Patriots, was squandered, though, with a hands-to-the-face penalty on Patriots corner Stephon Gilmore. It was his second illegal use of hands penalty of the game, and it gave Carolina a second life that led to a game-winning drive sealed by a 48-yard field goal by Graham Gano with 4 seconds left. Yes, that's right, Graham Gano seals the deal with all of it on the line. He's perfect from three-point range this season, guys. Julius Peppers reminded that he's the greatest Panther still with 2 sacks. It's his second multi-sack game of the season, making 148 on his career. It was a little 2003-esque with that Peppers-Brady matchup, that's for sure. The Panthers' 2 big wideouts, Kelvin Benjamin and Devin Funchess, showed out as well. Funchess had 2 touchdowns on the day and really looked to be the receiver that was the difference maker, despite Benjamin actually being the one who gained more yards on the day. Cam ended up giving a lot of compliments to his offensive line after the game for the protection he often had, where he was able to let these big guys get downfield and do some damage. Turns out, folks, Christian McCaffrey is the decoy of decoys, the ultimate decoy. This guy not only plays hard on every snap, but when he doesn't have the ball, Carolina is using him to bait defenses and give Cam some opportunities to find some other guys in space. You know, Mike Shula has taken a ton of flack in the last couple of weeks, but he had something to say to the haters, as he called probably his best game of the season and one of his more inventive of his career. He continually used McCaffrey as defensive eye candy, and nothing showed this better than when Fozzie Whitaker on the Fozzie Whitaker screen touchdown, where they motioned McCaffrey right. They drug the entire Patriots defense, eyes and all, with him, where Cam was able to dump it off to Fozzie. He busted it down the left side, and really it injected a lot of life into this team and really was a big game changer for the Carolina Panthers in a tough environment, like I said. It was a big win for the Panthers that required all sides of the ball to contribute. Carolina's offense came to life. The defense held Brady at bay long enough, and the special teams unit closed the deal. Gano, who has been cannon fodder for fans, including myself, continues to impress as a field goal kicker. He did miss an extra point in this game, but he's perfect from three-point range. It was the typical cardiac cats game when it was all said and done, and one we've become accustomed to. But the win didn't come cheap, folks. Kurt Coleman left the game with a knee injury. He had a knee brace on after the game. Good news is that it does not appear to be season injury. Damiere Byrd, though, does look to have sustained a serious arm injury. He reported afterwards that he had broken his forearm on a reverse play where he did bust a good one. So I guess bird watching will be put on hold for the season. Julius Peppers played with a banged up shoulder, and man, this guy played like a titan out there. And Mario Addison rolled his ankle. Devin Funchess rolled his ankle. Cam Newton fell on his wrist a little funny. But I think all of those, and Trey Turner as well, dinged up his ankle. But I think all of those are going to be minor injuries that these guys will be able to get over and at least play through. Look, next week the Panthers will face the 3-1 Detroit Lions. That's right. Someone, the one's got to go for someone, right? 3-1 for the Panthers, 3-1 for the Detroit Lions. It's going to be another tough challenge for a team like the Carolina Panthers, who are fighting injury, who are playing a team of the Detroit Lions with a lot of firepower, a lot of momentum. But it's an important game where the team continues to fight for the division lead. Thank you, Carolina Panthers North, for ruining the Falcons' day and giving them their first loss on the season. That puts us right there up at the top. And guess what? We're going to be talking all about that on the C3 Carolina Panthers podcast live Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Be sure to, if you like what you hear, folks, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube. Drop some comments below and tell us what you thought the keys were to the game were. And what we'd really love for you most to do is to call into the Cat Calls line. It's open 24/7. It's a way that you can get your voice heard on Panther Nation. That's right. Give us a call at 252-228-5098. That's 252-228-5098. Call, leave a message, talk junk about the Pats, talk junk about the Falcons. Get in there and get us pumped up, because the Panthers showed some resolve, and they showed that no matter what, all you got to do is keep pounding. Subscribe to the C3 Carolina Panthers podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, or anywhere you can catch an RSS feed. Check out CarolinaCatChronicles.com for the latest Panthers news and opinions from the fan perspective.
Great cash, homie.